Welcome back to WaterparkRangers. Let's play Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. Whoopee! In this episode, we're starting day 2 of the voyage on the XS Express. We're gonna find our new mystery from Pennington today. Ah, my dear Luigi, your timing is impeccable. A new case has arisen. Now then, Mr. Businessman, please explain the facts to my assistant, Luigi.
Okay, here's the deal. When I woke up this morning, my briefcase was gone. It contained all the contracts for our next deal, and even our new product prototype. If I don't recover, I'll lose my job at the least.
Now, calm yourself. The next part is vital. So tell Luigi very slowly.
Of course. Our company's new product is nitro honey syrup. Used properly, it's an amazing product that can even raise the dead. But if mixed with a calcium from a seashell and a bit of gold, well then, the results are explosive. The resulting goo blast will immobilize everyone here in a sticky yet yummy shellac. If it's fallen into the wrong hands, well, I could lose more than my job.
Let's examine these facts, shall we? Someone has stolen your briefcase. Though you definitely had it yesterday. And the train has not stopped at all in the intervening time. I have it! Rudimentary, my dear Luigi! Rudimentary! The thief is still on the train! Aha! Luigi, have you spoken to the waitress and the lady in cabin 2? They have both lost something on this train. The waitress lost shell earrings, and the lady Toodles lost a gold ring. Luigi, if the same person who stole these objects also has the nitro honey syrup, they could make this goo blast. They could carry out the threat in the note. So it is simple, Luigi. You must find that thief. We must apprehend the suspect before this dastardly plan is put into effect. Well, that certainly seems simple enough. I mean, it's the most complicated one so far, but it's still simple enough. I'll just show you it's done. So the first place you want to go to is cabin number 1. You go in here and there's a note on the floor. So let's read it. Vital paper. Or actually, we can just pick it up, apparently. Anyway, what you gotta do after you find it is just hide in the shadows for a while, I believe. Is this the right one? Actually, no, this isn't the right room. I totally got that wrong. But we have the vital paper, and that's all that really matters. Let's just keep going. I thought we could read it. Yeah. Just goes to show I don't know this game as well as I know some others. But the point is, you go to number 1, get the vital paper, bring it back here to Pennington. Have you stumbled upon any new clues? What is this paper? What sort of clue is this supposed to be?
That's one of the contracts for my upcoming business deal.
What? I mean, yes, just as I suspected. Luigi, where did you find this very important clue? Cabin 1, you say? Yes, Zip Toad's room, a place I have long suspected. Come to think of it, I do not believe I've seen him today, but perhaps he is hiding somewhere on the train, always one step ahead. Very well, my dear Luigi, find that Zip Toad. Now it looks like Zip Toad's the culprit, surprisingly. But I thought he was so cool. Cool guys don't do crimes, it just doesn't happen. Say it ain't so, Zip Toad, say it ain't so. Anyway, you gotta go to your own room, number 5, and there's yet another piece of paper on the floor. Could this be another clue? Another document from the briefcase. The suspect must be in here somewhere. Now we're gonna hide in the shadows for a little while. There he is! It was Zip Toad! Zow! Where'd you come from? You won't be catching me that easily, guy! Yeah, you gotta hit him with a hammer, and that's how you catch him. Kinda like the Yoshi egg, but easier. So this was our man all along, pretending to be Zip Toad, I see. All the while pilfering things from others to aid your evil plan. Yes, this was all just as I had deduced. I knew all along you were a fake. Yes, a discolored nostril hair tipped me off. And not only that, but I knew that you were the one who threatened Luigi. Curses! I almost got away with it by getting off at Riverside Station, too. Yes, you played a daring and ingenious little game, my false friend. But the jig is up now, fiend, and the good people on this train are now safe. That is correct, sir. No one escapes from this improbably large brain. Well, yes, in any case. At least return what you have stolen, Fink. And we get back the 2 things that were stolen from... well, actually, we get the briefcase, and then we get the 2 things from Toodles and the waitress. There we go.
Ah, my precious briefcase! Is the nitro honey syrup safe?
There we go. The briefcase was returned.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank the stars it's safe. Now I won't get the sack.
Our rendezvous with disaster was diffused by my most rudimentary of deductions. Bing bong, bing bong. Attention all passengers. This train will soon make a brief scheduled stop at Riverside Station. And now we're making our brief scheduled stop, so we're actually going to do some stuff off the train. Sort of neat, I suppose. You're also going to see what I believe is like the weirdest part of this entire game. That's saying a lot, I know, but you'll see how weird it is. It's so... You'll know it when you see it, because I'll point it out.
Hey, I think not, Slick. You think you can hold me? No way. Belden would flip if I let that happen. This whole zip-toad thing was just a means to an end. It's me, suckers. Dupless. Beldam's plan to go find Mario didn't exactly work, so I'll be cutting and running now. I'll leave the rest to Beldam. See ya, suckers.
And Dupless actually makes a glorious return. I was really happy to see that. I'm glad that he's not totally out of the story yet. Still able to do little nefarious things here and there. Oh, there was also, yeah, this is where we're going to be returning the shell earrings, and I don't know what reward we're going to get, but we might as well take it. Oh, star piece! Nice! I didn't expect that. And we're going to return the gold ring to Toodles, who I believe is in, not number 5, because that's our cabin. Number 4, because it's the ghost cabin. Is it number 3? No. It's one of the first class cabins. The other one's Zip Toad, who was actually Dupless. I'm not sure what happened to the real Zip Toad. I know you get an email from him later. Here we go. And the reward is 30 coins. Okay. I knew one of them was a coin reward. How many coins do we have? Wow. I totally should have checked. And I totally should have checked. But I didn't, so, oh well. Anyway, we're going to get to explore a new area here. Riverside Station, with kind of awkward lampposts. And, not too much to do out here because the bridge is up. All we gotta do is get through that door.
Ah, my dear Luigi, our suspect was not only a fake Zip Toad, he was some monstrous being in a white sheet, which was exactly as I suspected. Too bad he gave us a slip like that, though. He was rather a slippery sort. We could have questioned him about all of that Beldam business.
There's really nothing to question. There's a quaint drawbridge here where pleasure boats cruise the canal, but it hasn't been used since the canal was dried up and turned to pasture. Okay, that does not help us get through the lock. I think it's the other dude we need to talk to. Other blue dude. Oh no, what do we do? Someone's lifted the drawbridge. The train can't leave the station like this. I see. That is a wonderfully rendered lifted drawbridge. And the sky is kind of cool here, too. I saw a suspicious-looking shadowy person wearing a hat go into the station. He must have gone down to the bridge control room to flip the switch there. But that switch hasn't been used in so long. I don't know where the control room is. So, it's probably against protocol to ask a passenger to do this, but since you are the famous Mario and all, could you go find and throw that switch? Maybe? Sure thing. Really? That would be super. Well, here's the station key. Of course it's super, because I'm Super Mario, bitch. Anyway, we're gonna open that door right now. Going to Riverside Station. There's nothing really hidden out here, I don't think. There's quite a few things hidden inside the station, including some things I've never been able to obtain myself. Anyway, we got an elevator here. Kind of reminds me of an elevator from Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which I also played recently. I've been playing a lot of games I never expected I'd be playing. And yeah, Amnesia: The Dark Descent was pretty crazy. Much longer than I thought it was going to be. And definitely the scariest game I've ever played. I just don't play horror games. It would really help if you could fight the monsters in there. I initially thought you had some way of fighting them. It was a really rude awakening when I realized you had to sneak past all of them. Because, God, I just hated sneaking past those monsters. It was such a pain. What good is a game if you can't beat the shit out of everything you see? That's what I say. Screw hiding. Alright, in this room we got new enemies. I think these are called Rough Puffs, but I'm not entirely certain. Anyway, you just kind of jump on them and... No, okay, I thought we'd kill it, but I guess they have a little bit more HP than I expected. Anyway, since we have a full thing of star power, I'm not going to bust out the art attack thing. I'm just going to use Earth Tremor, and we'll be able to finish off the next one with Vivian. That's assuming I can get a full power going on this one, or at least close to it. And assuming that other guy doesn't use his super shroom, there's a lot of assumptions I'm going to have to make to pull this fight off, despite the fact that it's not hard at all. Okay, this should be good enough. Oh, and I just noticed for the first time ever, there's Luigi in the audience holding an item. It's a heart, so... Oh. Looks like we're going to end the fight, though. We're not going to be able to take it from him. Sorry, Luigi. You're going to have to keep that heart. There we go. Ah, and another one. That was pretty quick. Man, these guys are prompt. Alright, how should we take care of them? May as well use Art Attack this time, because we still have enough power for it. So let's just go for it, since we've got more of them. And that one is a Thunder Rage, and I do not want to deal with that. You know, Thunder Rages are just pains. It's a real pain to deal with a Thunder Rage, because they're really hard to guard against. I don't even know if you can guard against a Thunder Rage. And it does at least 5 damage, maybe 7? Whatever it is, we're not going to take it. We're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. That was totally awesome. And there's no way of just getting up there non-platformer. You gotta go all platforms to get across this one. I used to have a much harder time with it, but recently I figured out you just gotta wait and then just do it like this. Totally like this. Oh my god, that was close, but I totally did it. So yeah, that's how it's done, people. That's how it's done, people. That's how we do it. Okay, and we got some weird-ass platform shenanigans going on here. It's all just kind of randomly thrown together. You know what I mean? Like, it's all just kind of randomly thrown together at Riverside Station. It's one of the weirdest places in the game. And we got another weird contraption here, but the deal with it is you got to take out Coops, wait for the thing to rise, wait for it to face the direction, and grab the key. Pretty easy. And that's all there is to this entire strangely elaborate little area. And that's kind of the whole deal with Riverside Station. It's like, oh. That's kind of my general reaction to Riverside Station. Oh. It's just constant owing. Let's see. Where now? Is it incredibly straightforward? Yes, it is! Also, look at how these weird paper structures just don't match in with the area at all. They're, like, completely bright pink, and I just find that kind of strange. Like, it doesn't match at all. They didn't even try. Anyway, new enemy here, the Poison Pokey. And Poison Pokies will poison you with their attacks, as the name implies. They're also a little bit stronger than the normal Pokies. All in all, not a very pleasant foe. What do we have that could really help? Well, Bobbery's more than strong enough to bomb this guy. Send him to hell! Perfect. And maybe you'll get to see what their attacks are. Nah, let's hit him with a power smash and kill him. I don't even want to take his crap. You dead? Oh! Oh! I thought it would kill him. Oh well, they have a little bit more HP than I expected. Seems to be the running theme for this play. Things are just ever so slightly stronger than you expect. They're not even hard, just... You can't kill them instantly. Sad to say. Well, maybe if I had the right badge set up, I probably could, but I'm not that strategic with badges. Actually, when my roommate played through this game, he was amazingly strategic with badges, and so many things that gave me a hard time my first playthrough didn't give him a hard time at all. And I mean, we're not going to have a hard time either, because I'm definitely more used to just the mechanics of this game than I first was. But the first time I played through this, I relied mostly on HP, and it was a much harder run. But now that I'm looking back on it, in some ways, it's more fun to rely on more HP, I have to say. Like, the more fun playthroughs of the game are not relying on BP, it's relying on HP. Like, the toughest runs just rely solely on BP, but I'm having none of that, man. I don't want to try a run like that. Anyway, we're going to continue with Riverside Station next episode. See you then!